Hey guys, Brad-Duct Tape-Hale here, and I wanted to do a vlog with you guys over a couple serious subjects. Now, I mean, I don't want to be a downer or anything like that, but a lot of stuff has culminated over the past couple years that I've wanted to openly express online. Now, a lot of people ask why I'm such a big follower of Markiplier, and with recently him going on with the 13 million subscribers and the 4 years on YouTube, I figured this was probably the best time to post it. Um, Mark has brought me through some pretty dark times in my life. Some pretty poor decisions that I almost made through some pretty sketchy situations. And I figured I would voice it on here because I want you guys to understand why I am such a huge supporter of him. Um, Several years ago, while I was still married, I went through a pretty sucky 2013, and I was going in between a bunch of different jobs. I was getting laid off a lot. I moved up to Michigan. I was pretty much on my own. While I was married, I didn't really know anyone up there. It was a very new situation for me. I was very alien location, and I worked really hard to try and strive through and make sure there was money. So me and my now ex-wife, were taken care of, and we weren't rich, but we had enough money to cover the bills. Well, it ended up coming out the fact that I was so stressed out with jobs and anything like that, I completely missed the fact that um, she was basically trying to sneak out and basically told me that she was done with marriage and pretty much I had no choice in it. So that threw me into a huge bout of depression, and there was pretty much like a month I had no work and no work, no income. She left me. She did the whole thing. Oh, I'll think about it and maybe I'll come back, and that can really fuck you up. I mean, it can really mess with you because I don't want anyone to ever have to go through that. And if you do, I'm supportive of you in any which way I can. But it got to be where she chose to leave me as is, and it's just I felt like my whole world was crumbling around me. We'd been married for about 3 years, and I felt very betrayed. I felt very isolated, alone, and I about made a few poor decisions. But I want to say the fact that I had my TV on in the background on shuffle with my PS3, and because pretty much that whole month I'd put in applications and anything, but I had no energy to do anything. I didn't really want to leave my place at all, and but I'd been watching random stuff on YouTube, and I started watching some scary stuff because Halloween was around the corner, and as I'm right about to make a poor decision, I hear this really weird laugh scream come from the TV, and it made me laugh. And it made me stop. It broke me out of what I was trying to do, and it made me go investigate what it was. It was Mark. And it was one of his early amnesia videos that got me to watch, and I watched, and I laughed. And I think that was the happiest I had been pretty much most of that year at that point, because anytime I'd been happy throughout that year, it'd been kind of a hollow feeling because it felt like it was just something was off or whatnot. And it was invigorating. It was refreshing. It was like, oh my God, this is what I missed. I was like, it was a genuine laugh because he entertained me so much, and I just kept watching and watching. And about a week later, I got a job and was working hard with that, and it was like he was in. But I watched Mark every single day, and it was like he was a motivation for me because every day I would come home from work and I would watch Mark, and it grew into the whole because I started watching that, and then I got into the Drunk Minecraft series, and I just kept watching, and I'd watch every live stream, and I have pretty much watched Mark every single day since then, and that's almost 3 years. I think I started watching him back when he had about 80,000 subscribers, and he's at 13 million people now. So that'll give you an idea. But Mark is the reason I'm here. Mark is the reason I'm on YouTube in the first place. Um, my hard work and dedication and help from others is where we're at now. And I especially want to thank you guys for us making it this far. You know, we're at 7,200 subscribers, and I think that's fucking amazing. But I really just wanted to get it out there, the fact that Mark has been my motivation to pretty much better myself. And even though I know he lives out in LA and anything like that, although technically when I first started watching him, I only lived like 4 hours away from him because I lived up in Battle Creek, Michigan, and he lived in Cincinnati, Ohio, so like 4 or 5 hours. But you know, even though he lives halfway across the U.S., it's still as though he's in the room when you watch. It's like you're watching a game with a friend or a buddy. And I really, really try and point the fact that, you know, a good form of support or a good form of something that makes you smile every day will help better you in ways you will not know. But, and long story short, I just want to say the fact that, no, I'm not obsessed with Mark. He's a good role model, but I want you guys to realize the fact that he, although not physically there in person, was a huge turning point in my life. It really much was. I've since been able to meet him, and I've met, you know, Bob and Wade and Jack and a bunch of others. But I just want you guys to know that there are things out there that will be hard every single day of your life. There are things out there that will kick your ass and drag you into the dirt, and it will just get worse and worse and worse. And I want you to know the fact that it will get better. Every single day of your life cannot amount to the fact that there should be any reason to give up. And I just want to say the fact that if it takes you to play some video games or to talk to people or to go out there and just watch someone scream like a little kid playing a scary game over and over and over again, then go for it. I think that's part of the reason why I started cosplaying Mark was I just enjoyed it so much, and I wanted to do it. I just not people are like, oh, you just want to do it to get recognition. I'm like, I didn't fucking care. I went out and I did it, and it was goofy and it was fun. I've done a bunch of different versions of Mark's cosplay, and I think it was funny when I first met him. He looked to me and he goes, "Oh, I know who you are. You're the guy that uh, does all the different versions of me." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And it blew my mind. I thought it was everyone should at least have that moment where it's like, "Senpai noticed me," and I think that's kind of cool. And well, I'm disappointed in the fact that he probably won't be at PopCon this year. I am looking forward to running into Wade and Molly again, and Bob and Mandy, and chatting with them, and seeing all kinds of other cool YouTubers there, and growing this channel, and meeting Ninja Sex Party, and just having a fun fucking time with it. Um, I want to say special thanks to, financially, I wouldn't be here without the support of, you know, like Garrett and, you know, Shelby and Aaron, who have poured money into this, and as well as Nick. I want to say special thanks to Chris and Jeff and Aaron, who have recorded with me. I really just want to throw out the fact that my mother's been very supportive of the fact of me doing this. She was there when I got the email from Google that they wanted to partner with me. And I know that's not the rarest of things, but it still fucking blew my mind. It was like, I never knew I would have this. Ever. You know, it's like I kept hearing people all the time like, oh, well, you might get partnered. Oh, well, they might consider, they might not. Or, you know, oh, if you do, you'll make like 30 cents or something. And I'm not going to say how much I make. I make enough to fund my games each month. But it's more than I ever thought. And I'm just going to keep going with it. I want you all out there to realize the fact that anytime someone sits and says, oh, you're just doing this or that, ignore them. Don't listen to them. You do it because you want to, and you do it for the reasons of why you want to. Okay? You go out there, you have fun, and you enjoy every damn day of life. Okay, I just want to make sure I said that correctly. But I've rambled on enough, and I just want to say special thanks to everyone who watches me daily. I want to say special thanks to Ninja Chris for, you know, the stuff we've done and some of the funny videos you're going to see. Bro Gamers for we bounce stuff back and forth tech-wise. I'm trying to think what else is everyone. But I just want to say special thanks to everyone who watch. And we're at 7,200 subscribers now. And let's just keep growing. Really, really keep growing and enjoy every fucking moment of it. Because I do, even though I don't constantly upload videos daily because I am working 3 jobs. So, because I work here for Google, I work for Walmart full time, and then I do commission work on the side for conventions. So, but that's all I got. So, thank you guys all for watching. And remember, guys, like always, be like duct tape. Stick to it.